One. So, this is just the account of Jonah, how God wanted him to go to Nineveh. He wanted to go to Tarshish instead, trying to flee from the Lord. God sent a storm, and then they cast lot, and then they found out that Jonah was trying to flee from his from the Lord. The important thing here to note is that each of them already prayed to their God, small g, their idol. And then they were thinking that maybe, but then when they know that God, he is a Hebrew, he feared the Lord God of heaven who made the sea and the dry land. The men became extremely afraid. And then the men knew that he was fleeing from the presence of the Lord. They tried to do the right thing. They didn't want to hurl him right away. They tried to have everyone on the board safe. So they were, I guess, righteous in a way. And then when they couldn't row, the sea became even more stormier. Then they cry out to the Lord, to the God of Jonah, and they pray to him, and to not put innocent blood on us. They know that what they're doing might result in him dying, but they asked God for forgiveness, and then they threw him into the sea, and then they offer a sacrifice to the Lord and make vows. So even through his disobedience, he not only God didn't use it only to save Nineveh, but the men on this boat too. But I wonder, because of this, is that why sometime later, people start to offer up people and stuff to the God of the seas? Maybe they took this account and they made a legend, or kind of like a pagan tradition out of it. So I wonder if that started here also. Because it seemed like at this point they didn't have a concept of throwing people into the sea to appease the sea god. So it's kind of iffy, because people can turn anything that is godly into something that is pagan and murderous and unholy. So I've always wondered about that. But back to the account of Jonah, God designated a great fish to swallow Jonah, but the men on the boat probably did not know that. To them, maybe Jonah is dead. And so he was in the stomach of the fish for 3 days and 3 nights. I think it was yucky to be in there. I wonder if he was glad that he was alive, though.